sit on down and pour yourself a glass.
And tune into your favorite podcast,
where things will be misquoted
and opinions ain't sugar-coated.
'Cause DJ and Kelly are locked and probably loaded.
I was not expecting that. Hi, Lucky.
Hey, Lodies! Guess fucking what?
Yeah, guess fucking what?
It's our 100th episode! Welcome!
We're not total pieces of shit.
We are total pieces of shit,
Oh.
but we made it for 100 episodes, and I'm just so happy that we have lasted and gotten here and woke
We've
up
had
this
fun.
morning and had a good time, and we've all shared some laughs, and so we're going to do more of the same for the next
3,000 episodes.
3,000 years. So guys,
We'll be from the bunker podcasting.
to start this off in a way that we always do, hey guys, I'm DJ Qualls. Welcome to Locked and Probably Loaded. I'm here with my good friend and co-host, Kelly Blackheart. Hey Kelly.
Hello.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Hey Isaac.
Hello.
Happy anniversary, Isaac.
Happy 100, everybody.
Happy 100.
We've been together for 100 years.
Did you ever think it would go 100 episodes when you started?
Yeah.
I thought it would be more successful than it was.
Same.
Well, there's that. But
But here's the thing. We had a meeting before this, and now we're going to start trying.
we're reinvigorated.
We're going to talk about talking about trying.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. No, we're not going to talk about trying, because now I'm going to be a whip cracker because I have nothing else going on in my life. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. We've got Lucky here with us today in the studio. Lucky is Isaac's dog. We recorded an
here for the
episode
Lucky
before this.
100.
He tried to pull a light down
Yeah.
on me.
You'll see next week that Lucky tried to kill DJ.
Oh, I'm definitely cutting that out.
No.
right?
no,
why?
you're not.
Leave it in?
Why?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's
man.
hilarious.
That was a solid murder attempt by the
No,
dog.
I think we clipped that. I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Let's
Oh.
make Lucky famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't mean it. We're not going to send him to jail.
I'm sure there's a portion of the population that would be willing to.
I think we do, like, if you send me the clip, I think I can do a fun little thing with it where it's like the board's falling and we think it's going to fall on him. It's like, you might be wondering how I got here or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I
A
think
lot
it'd be
of
fun.
people hate me. He could probably get like a lot of money on Venmo.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I
Venmo,
killed
before
DJ.
we get into this,
DJ, here's my GoFundMe.
we sold another ticket
Oh, to DJ's
to
Heaven
DJ's Heaven Waffle.
Oh,
Yeah.
also on my walk yesterday, I saw a sign that said DJ Heaven, and I was gonna write waffle underneath it.
Betsy gave us $1.
Gave you $1.
Well, I'm $3 up in
Yeah.
my heaven. Here's the thing.
And there's only 3 entrants.
There's
Me,
only-
Isaac,
so I think
and
everybody's going to heaven. So if you don't like any of the 3 people who are in the Heaven Waffle, donate $1. Knock their asses out of heaven. If only it were that easy.
Speaking of heaven, we just got back from a cruise.
We did, and I will say this: going down there was fine.
Mm-hmm.
We were going with the current. It was against the current, actually. We were going with the current on the way back. But it was a little cold, but we could handle it. It was kind of the right temperature because
Yeah.
we were in the sun a lot.
Yeah.
It's a smaller boat, and I just did for Royal Caribbean. They just sent me a survey, and I'm like, you charge the same prices that you charge for the premier boats in the Caribbean. And they're not in disrepair, but they aren't in repair. Like, they need to be painted.
Yeah.
The windows could be washed. I was like, if
The waitress could not try to kill my friend.
yeah, a waitress threw a glass at Kelly accidentally.
Yeah, definitely had glass shattered all over me.
But
I found this dress too that I hadn't seen in years. It was a red dress, and I was like, "Oh, good, I found it!" And I wore it to dinner, and then she fucking drops my entire glass of a drink all over me.
It
There's
shatters.
glass in my sandal, but just drink all
It was
over
a champagne
my dress.
flute, right?
Yeah,
It was my glass.
yeah. She dropped
Was it
yours.
malicious? Was she like,
No, of course
Oh,
not. But
y'all
it
would
was-
own that boat?
it was funny because there was a table right next to us that we could have easily moved to, but she just like had us sit there while she cleaned around us. It's like pooling
Kelly's wearing
liquid.
sandals.
I'm wearing sandals. I'm like, could we just move right here? And she didn't even clean up all the glass after
No.
we moved either. There were chunks everywhere. And I was gonna make a complaint that I
So-
was bleeding.
If the boat is smaller And also there are fewer people that work on the boat. Like
yes,
the
the
lines,
service there was much more
They were
difficulty.
understaffed.
Yeah, they were understaffed and they were under entertainment staff too.
So if you're gonna provide a lesser product, if you charge less for it, people adjust expectations,
Right.
and we'll have a better time. We had a great time though, but unfortunately, Kelly wasn't aware of seasickness.
I was aware of it. It just had never happened to me
that
before.
you had it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the trip down to Cabo San Lucas where we went, it's not a long trip. It's like half a day journey. And so what they do is they slow boat down there, and on the way back they slow boat. But in order to make it 2 days of full travel, we go out to sea, and the current's hitting us from the side. So the boat's rocking.
Yeah,
It's definitely rocking.
It was rocking.
And then on the way back, we were in some pretty crazy winds.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. You couldn't even stand on deck really. Like we stood and watched the world's hottest man competition or whatever. But my hair was it was like being in the back of a convertible.
Yeah.
On the way back, that's probably what it was too, is like we were moving faster on the way back. So you're moving faster, plus the waves are really choppy. But like you'd be walking around like a drunk person. And mine continued for 2 days after I got off the boat. Like I got home off the boat and threw up 3 more times.
There were 2 meter swells.
Yeah.
And that's about 6 feet. So the boat is going over 6 feet waves, and like you can literally, when you're walking, feel.
Yeah, like you're going to take a step and then all of a sudden the
boat
floor
comes
isn't
up
where
the boat
it
comes up
wasn't.
to meet you.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem, and but I get motion sickness in the car, so I was shocked. But I didn't have a problem with that. But also, like, I was loaded.
Yeah, you were drunk when this stuff started,
Yeah, the
whereas
boat was already
I
doing
hadn't
it.
started drinking
Yeah.
yet, and so it's really hard. Like once your stomach kind of gets to that nauseous thing, it's like I was putting in all the effort, right? I was ordering shots and all that stuff. I'm like, if it kills me, I'm going to try to get drunk. And then I got to the point where I was like, I couldn't even
Get drunk.
sip on a drink because I
You're
was
gonna
too
throw up.
far gone.
But it cost you like over half a day the first time, and then the second time it just wasn't. You weren't comfortable.
Yeah.
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 So we're gonna take another cruise.
Yeah. I'm just gonna prepare better.
Because I didn't feel it, and I felt terrible for Kelly. But I spent a lot of my time in the casino, and I wound up. Now I'm getting 2 free cruise offers a day, and so we're gonna try it again. We're doing a 4-day that goes to Catalina and to
in May
and to Ensenada.
Yeah.
So we're not really gonna probably get off much of those ports.
I've never been to Catalina, so I would like
we'll get
to
off at
see it.
Catalina.
But
I mean, also
Ensenada, I
Catalina
don't
is the
need
port.
to.
If you're gonna get off for a couple of hours, Catalina is
It's
like
small, yeah.
it's tiny.
Everything's right there.
So we're gonna go to Catalina, and then we're going to get back on the boat and sort of see. This is a little bit bigger boat, and we're just weighing it out. I'm still a cruise person. Kelly may be a cruise person in the Mediterranean. We don't. I mean, in the Caribbean, we don't know. So we are essentially on a mission to diagnose.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I brought motion sickness stuff there, but it's too. Once you feel it, it's kind of too late.
Tell
for
them
it to do
about
anything.
that. The thing behind your ear that everybody was using.
Oh yeah, so we had met some people. We met a lot of really cool people. There was like Amanda and Dina who were sitting next to us at
Amanda
trivia.
and
They
Dina,
told us
hello.
about scopolamine patches or something like that. We met Patrick and Todd, which I have an Instagram DM from Pat right
Nice.
now. He says, "Hey Kelly, it was great meeting you on the cruise. I'll definitely," because they're from North Hollywood.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll definitely pull up to trivia night soon. Won't be tomorrow because I'm sick as a dog, but definitely would love to drink with you guys. So we made friends with a lot of people. It was super
Patrick
fun.
and
Todd.
Todd were there together in an interior stateroom.
Yeah.
And Todd met
Michaela,
who's probably going to be his longtime love, because they look like they hit it off.
They did really hit it off,
But
but
they
he
were
lives here
fucking
and she
in-
lives on the East Coast.
Oh, that will never work. But they were fucking in the room where Todd had to then go back to. So
Patrick had to go back,
Yeah. So they were hotboxing sex for him.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. But also one thing that we discovered is so there's a nightclub on ships, obviously, and like on the first cruise we would have never gone to the nightclub,
Yeah.
but the one that we went to, it's not full because you have to assume that most cruisers are fucking old
and they're dead
and
by
they're dead, yeah.
I mean,
Or
they're dead
they're
by
young.
11:30.
Yeah, they're either really old or really young. So there's a smaller group of people that are like in the age range. So we just went to a club. There was like nice, comfortable couches and music
Yeah,
playing, and
it
there was
was
some
vibey.
people dancing. Yeah,
You had
so we're gonna
access
do
to
that more
drinks.
often.
Yeah. So we discovered something that because we're not obviously we were club people in the 2000s.
in the club.
But it was a nice way to be in a dark area that had lounge like loungy like vibey.
It's the only way I would have done a club in the 2000s is having a seat where you could look at the dance floor.
Except for this little dude who was probably too short for ice. He was the security guard on the thing, and he caught me vaping, and we vaped all over the ship.
Yeah.
And nobody really batted an eyelash, but he came over and had a problem with it. He told me not to. So then I said, "Oh, you're the first person to tell me, and so I won't do it anymore." And then he said this, "What'd you just say to me?"
Because you said heard. It won't happen
Yeah,
again.
I said heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I said,
got really pissed
because
about that.
There's nothing worse than when you violate a rule and then you agree not to violate the rule again.
Yeah, and they keep
And
going.
the person wants to ground the pieces of the broken vase into your hand.
It's like watching Real Housewives when somebody's actually apologized and taking accountability. And it's like, but remember when you did that thing? Yes, I took accountability. Like, it's squashed now.
And
Like,
here's the thing. I'm an adult. You cannot punish an adult, especially an adult saying this. That's what people do in relationships all the time. I'm mad at you, so I'm going to withhold affection and make you sleep on the couch. You can't punish me. I'm a grown-up. You can't take my phone away. The idea that when somebody... You get so enraged by somebody's behavior that after they've taken full accountability, and first of all, this has nothing to fucking do with you. I'm not cheating on you.
right. Also, it was like midnight in a room full of maybe 25 people in
it
the
was
club.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like,
And
we're not setting a precedent
So
here.
I said,
that-
my bad. And then I told him, heard. And that's when he went, "What'd you just say to me?" And I was like, "I didn't say that you're 4 feet tall." And
Yeah, do you want to know what I was thinking or what I
I
actually
didn't
said?
say, "Where did you find those adorable little pants?" I didn't say any of that. I didn't say any of that. I was respectful.
Isn't the Great Oz going to be mad that you're here instead of on the yellow brick road?
Yeah. There's a lady in your neighborhood who just got a house dropped on her. You might want to call home. I didn't do any of that.
I hate to break the news to you, but a lot of things are happening in Munchkin Land that are more important than this right now.
I didn't do any of that, but he just wanted to step to me. And then I'm like, and then the next night we went, the nightclub moved downstairs into where the skating ring was. And I
Yeah.
went with like Patrick and, I can't remember his
Todd.
name. Todd.
He doesn't look like a Todd, which is funny because
Yeah.
I remember meeting him initially and I must not have clocked his name. And
Yeah.
so when somebody else was like, "Oh, that's Todd," I thought that they were telling me it as a joke so that I would say his name wrong to
right,
him
right.
because his face
That's
doesn't.
something I would do.
It doesn't. Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, am I just calling this guy Todd to his face and that's not his name,
Yeah.
but he just followed me on Instagram, so I got confirmation.
That works with Todds and Chads. But yeah, the little guy was down there and like on the dance floor. And what his job was is when people were getting too close together. These are adults.
He had to put Christ in between them.
No, he would go over and be like, "Hey, you're too close together." You're like, there were people grinding on each other like at a fucking dance party. He would be like, hey, family ship. And I'm like, that's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, he was on his high horse.
Yeah, he was on his high horse. And even on the horse, it was 3 feet off the ground.
His little legs were
Yeah.
dangling. It was really cute.
But it was a good time. I will say this. The food was less good than it was on Voyage. What was the ship that we went on?
Wonder of the Seas.
We were on Wonder.
I thought it was very much
The Johnny Rockets was better.
On Wonder, you mean?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, to me it was all in the same kind of level of food. There was nothing that I really liked the baked potato soup.
The baked potato soup was great.
Very good.
They ran out of chocolate for the mudslides,
Yeah, they did.
which I thought was weird. And the next day they were not out of chocolate, which
Oh,
means...
and I guess one of our chief complaints was that on Wonder of the Seas, the bar that we frequented the most, Coconut and Lime, which was on the pool deck, it had seats at the rail,
Yeah, which is a
so we could
game
become
changer.
friendly with the bartenders and post up there all day. Whereas on this one, both locations, the adult location that had seats, but the main one that was
Yeah.
accessible, it was lines getting up there. So
Yeah.
I didn't have a bartender best friend
Yeah.
on this trip,
Mm-hmm.
which really saddened me. But I did bring, which was a hit for everybody. I've
You're gonna
got
say
little,
that?
yeah, it was heroin.
that's
No,
not
no, I brought flavor droppers or whatever, but they were Crush.
Right.
And so we were having grape soda, orange soda, strawberry soda, and pineapple soda.
Vodka sodas.
And they were fucking great because they were dangerous because they really tasted
Yeah, it
just
was
like
really good.
Crush
It
grape
was like
soda.
drinking a grape knee-high with vodka in it, which is like
What's a knee high?
knee-high is a grape soda from back in the day.
Oh,
With Southern, it's like, you know how we all have regional, like we have Sundrop, that is a really famous regional soda in the South that is not present.
oh, is it similar to Sunkissed?
No, Sundrop is like, it's like a really tasty Mountain Dew.
Oh, so it's like that lady who was taking forever at the drink machine, and her daughter's like, "What's Mellow Yellow?" And she's like, "Mountain Dew."
Yeah, but this is Sundrop.
And I was like,
it
"Bitch,
tastes
just fill up your
different.
cup and get out."
So there are regional sodas all over this country, and we'll talk more about that right after these messages. No, we won't. Hey guys, but it was a great experience. The thing is, I was reminded of this. Whenever you have an experience, you have to realize that experience is unique to that experience, and it's unfair to burden another experience with expectations of something that you haven't experienced yet.
Yeah, and we also went in with the knowledge that we weren't going. It's not like we were going to get the fanfare that we got on the first one. We didn't have a concierge. We didn't have VIP stuff. So getting off the boat was more of a hassle than it was before. We had to stand in
And there are
line
levels of boats.
Yeah.
And so I don't even think that those services were the same.
I think they had genies on this boat.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
had
like,
genies,
Yeah. They don't. Oh,
But like the concierge class,
yeah.
there was no mention in any of the literature about a concierge.
Oh, and so we did get off the boat in Cabo.
Yeah, I like Cabo.
I love Cabo. Yeah, we went and there was a bar that Colleen and I had gone to, and when we went to Cabo in 2019, just after we got tattoos, called the Jungle Bar. So we sat there for a little. Everybody goes to the bars at the port. So like Senor Frogs is right there, and it's crowded as hell, and you know that they're charging $8 billion for a drink. So we got a
highly
taxi
recommend.
for $10, and
Here's a pro tip: do a little research. Find one bar that is near, like a $10 Uber ride or cab ride that's near in a neighborhood, and go to that neighborhood. Stay away from the port. It's full of pickpockets. It's full of pickpockets and tourist traps.
Yeah.
And even this, like, I went down to get 2 medications at the port, both things that I have prescriptions for. But with my insurance, in Mexico, they're like half the price. And so I went to the port, and one of my medications, my anxiety medication, was $150 for like for 30 tablets of it. And then we took only a $10 cab ride, which is a great deal, away from the port to be at Kelly's bar, at Jungle Bar. And then the moment we got out, the cab driver recognized me and took a photo, which made the
pharmacist
recognize me. And then I went over there, and I was able to wheel and deal.
You're like, give me a good deal.
Yeah, so I got my ADHD medication and my
Anxiety.
Yeah, ADHD medication I haven't taken today. I was watching the dog.
We also considered getting tattoos, but the tattoo shop we went up and we were just looking at the flash, and he had like little tiny flash, and
I thought about getting little hearts.
Yeah, but it was 180 minimum, and he's like, "I'll give you like 2 or 3 of these," and I was like, $180 minimum is a non-starter for me, because I don't know if we recorded after, like, DJ and I finally got our 11/11 tattoos by my friend Jake, and we. So that's mine.
Here's mine.
DJ's is the actual numbers.
I've never seen anybody spell it out. That's cool.
Yeah, I liked that it's like from far away you can't really tell what it is. 'Cause
Yeah.
it feels more just for me.
I got a literal 11/11, and we went over to Jake's house.
Yeah, and he's got a dope fucking spot in Laurel Canyon that he knows the owner, and so he's basically fixing it up and living there. And his studio is so sick. Like, he's got a very maximalist interior design sense, and so it just, like, there's so much cool shit to look at. But he he just started a new skate brand. You want to see that? Yeah. Show it where your dick is. Yeah.
Do this camera right here. It's better.
Yeah, do that camera.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that's my 1111, but also, can I be heard?
Sort of.
It's in
Yeah.
the distance, but yeah.
Okay, so also got my 1111 here. But also this is The Soul of Man by Rene Magritte. It's just like a guy with a bowler hat. It's the guy with the apple in the bowler hat, but I got the one with the dove on his face called The Soul of Man. But when I pulled off the clear bandage like 3 years ago when I got this, it took the lapels from his suit away. So he was able to do the lapels and then just strengthen a bit. Jake, thank you so much. But also, he charged us like
$100 each.
$100, and we both tipped him. And
Yeah.
and also we got a good hang out of it.
Yeah, Jake is the best. So I've probably talked about him before, but he's a musician. He's got a band called Maudlin Strangers. His mom is Cherie Curry, formerly of the Runaways. His dad is Robert Hayes, who's an actor from Airplane, Homeward Bound, all that stuff. So he's grown up in the industry, and I think he's so creative. Like he just is creative in so many different ways. He's an artist. He's a musician.
His father,
all of those
did you say
things.
his father was? I
Yeah,
wasn't listening.
yeah,
I was
Robert
singing.
Hayes. Yeah,
Yeah, Robert Hayes, for those of you who don't know, is the guy from Airplane.
mm-hmm.
Like, he's the pilot.
Which I forgot about Airplane when I was initially telling DJ. I'm like, so the dad from Homeward Bound? And he's like, I don't fucking know Homeward Bound.
And
I'm
I
like,
looked him up. I'm like, you mean fucking Airplane?
I'm like, I forgot
That's
about that.
the biggest burying of the lead. Like, Airplane
I wanted you to be
is
pleasantly
an
surprised.
iconic movie.
But what Jake is doing now is he just started a new skate brand. So the day that he gave us the tattoos, he had this deadline of midnight to finish the website.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that it was tonight. Like we could have moved this. But he started a skate brand called Friendly. And so they're kind of doing the Tom's model where if you buy a skate deck, they're donating skate decks to lower income communities and stuff like that. But the logos on that are sick. And he's just a really, really, really fucking good human.
I'm going to look up his stuff right now. He's on Instagram, right?
Yeah. I think it's just Jake Hayes on Instagram, but really good dude. And he doesn't like tattoo full time, but he obviously has the ability. So I've now gotten a couple from him. And I met him when he was 15 because I was friends with his, cousin Trev and Trev's sister Tina. And I just remember meeting him, and he was the shyest kid ever. And so, like, we never had a conversation. And now I talk to him more than I talk to the people I met him through, and
He's such a
see him
cutie,
more
too.
often. He's adorable. I love him so much. So thank you, Jake. Our tattoos are dope.
Let's plug it. I'm trying to find what his Instagram is listed under.
It is. I can tell you right now. Jake Hayes.
So I need to go on there. There's one of those hats I wanted to buy.
Yeah, it's just Jake Hayes. JAKEHAYS. And then
EAYS?
HAYS.
Yeah, that's what I got. HAYS.
Yeah, and then you'll see in his bio he's got his band and then also the skate brand as well.
We
but
like
good
this
dude.
guy. I found him. We like this guy if you. Oh, I need to follow back. If his merch is great. If
I know. I want to buy so much of
If
his
you are a
merch.
skater and you want to help kids.
Wrong, Jake Hayes. There's no E.
No, he's
HAYS.
Jake JAKEHAYS.
This is the wrong guy.
Yeah, that you've got the wrong guy, Isaac.
Although
Just
he is a skater.
HAYS. He is a skater, so
Right?
yeah, it is very weird.
How do I spell it correctly?
Just no E in the last name. There you go.
But you know what? Going over to his house
Yeah.
excited me. He lives in a house in Laurel Canyon, like it reminded me of Joni Mitchell days, and just being a creative.
Mm-hmm.
He's a creative.
Totally. And like being around him is inspiring because there's so many things he's good at, but like also it's because he is in love with the process of things.
Yeah, he likes making.
And that's something that like for me was always really difficult because I grew up as an athlete and I just picked sorry, I don't want to say pick things up because I don't mean with my hands, but like I was naturally good at sports. There were things that I was naturally good at. And so there was very little of me like working out a process or failing at things growing up. And so now as an adult, failure feels a lot heavier than it's meant to. Like I really need to fall in love with the process of doing things. And he's really kind of inspirational that way because he's just like, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
He's a doer.
Yeah, he's a doer.
And his Instagram is Friendly Skate Brand, all one word. I just followed both his private page and his skateboard brand.
The video on the second row is, I think that's his. Oh wait, third row. Down one more. His dad. I think that's his dad on the left, and he flew to Hawaii to surprise his dad for his birthday, and his dad was just like, "Oh, this just got so much more expensive."
That wasn't the reaction I was expecting.
He wasn't happy at all. He's just like, "Fuck."
Looks like Macaulay Culkin.
He does a little
kinda
bit.
does,
Yeah, he's a redhead, but yeah, I can totally see that. Anyway, good dude.
I'm buying his hat right now.
Oh, nice. Okay, well then I would like to tell you about this Wait, do we need to go to a break? Let's go to a break and then we'll.
You got
we
fi-
just-
5 more minutes.
It's all right. We'll do the break now.
Okay.
Does
Really?
that work?
Sure. You can
Yeah,
break
why not?
whenever you want.
Because in that way, it's hard to like fast forward through the commercials. Because I know that people do that.
Okay, I just bought this hat.
Nice.
I'm a good friend.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I watched this documentary because I had heard that basically this is about the Barkley marathons, and this race just happened again recently, and I saw a brief video on it, and I was like, this sounds like nothing I've ever heard of before, so I watched a documentary on it, and I figured I would tell you about it, but also ask you questions throughout to see what a normal response would be, and then I'll tell you what the answer is. So
Okay.
so there's this race, and I don't even remember what state it is in, but that's kind of irrelevant. And it has been going on since like 1985 or 1986. And this guy, the guy who runs it, his name is Gary Cantrell, but he goes by Laz. So first you have to like figure out on your own how to even enter the race. There's no website. There's nothing. Like, you have to find an email address or like figure out a way to get in contact with people. And the people who are running the race for the first time, they have to bring 2 things to the race and give it to the organizer. Can you guess what they might have to bring to the race?
Hold on, I'm trying to buy this hat and my fucking.
Okay, we're podcasting.
And I'm trying to buy this hat and my Apple Pay said it doesn't recognize my address anymore.
Oh,
And I haven't moved.
they're like, we heard it flooded.
Yeah. Yo. Tell me this whole thing again.
Okay, so these Barkley marathons, they started in like 85, I believe,
Yes.
and the guy who runs it, his name is Laz, and he's just like a race enthusiast. This is an ultra marathon.
Is it
kind of-
running?
yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I'm going to start with how long would you guess the race is?
How much does it cover?
Well, that's the question. How much does it cover? It's called the Barkley Marathon. That's the.
Well, I would guess that it would be 26 miles.
Okay, so it's advertised as a 100-mile race, but it's really closer to 130 miles. Each lap of the race is almost a full marathon.
Now,
this actually happens in the mountains. It's like in
I
a
was gonna
forest.
ask.
So you're in the mountains. There's not a track.
So you're cross country racing.
Yeah, it's extreme
Gross.
ultra marathoning type racing. So in order to enter the race, there's no website that you apply on. You have to like find out through word of mouth how to
I
even
hate that kind of stuff.
I know, it's just like, it's crazy. You have to find out. And then race virgins, they must bring 2 things on the first time that they attempt the race, and that's what I was asking. What do you think that they have to bring?
Birkenstocks and matcha tea.
It's close. They have to bring a license plate from their state, which is pretty normal.
Okay.
But they also have to bring a button-up shirt for the organizer. And they have to
Like they have to give it to
you
him?
have to give him a button-up shirt. So this is where he gets his entire wardrobe.
Jesus.
And then they also have to write an essay on why they should be allowed to run. The race fee. How much do you think it costs to run the race?
Not much.
$1.60.
Yeah, exactly. Because hipsters be hipstering.
Okay, so the time length of the race is 60 hours. So the race is comprised of 5 loops. The first 2 loops, they are to go clockwise. The second 2 loops, they're to go counterclockwise. And then the 5th lap, should anybody make it to the 5th lap, they have to alternate between going clockwise and counterclockwise. They have to know what the last person did in order to be going the right way. It gets worse.
this.
It gets worse. So then, in many years, no runners even made it to the 5th loop. It is like, it's such a grueling race. Like you are, where is that stat? It's like, each loop requires 12,000 feet of incline and 12,000 feet of descent for a total of 120,000 feet of elevation change, which is the equivalent to climbing and descending Mount Everest twice within 60 hours. So the runners don't know what time the race will start, so they know the day that it's meant to start, but they have to like camp in that area.
I hate
and
these
then
people.
In order to find out when it starts, the organizer Laz blows a conch shell, and they have an hour until the race starts.
Oh my god.
Then when the race officially starts, when Laz lights a ceremonial cigarette.
I hate this guy. I fucking hate Laz.
The map changes every year, but racers must study so there's a master map that they give them like the day that they show up before, and they have to study that. So they bring their own maps with them, but there's no official route. And the way that they avoid people like cheating and not making it through an entire loop is that there's 11 books planted around the course, and they get bib numbers for every loop. And so they have to rip out the page of the book that's associated with their bib number and turn it in. And they have to carry it with them through the whole race. So like if you did the whole thing but accidentally dropped a page of a book or something like that, you would be disqualified. And then sometimes on the map, the landmarks will be listed like as the tree with 3 stumps, or so, you know how we talked about landmarks before, right? That one person was like, yeah, so you turn right at the red Mustang, and it's like, it's a car. Like, but these are even worse because you're running in an area that you don't know, and it's overnight also, it's 60 hours straight through. And so the idea of having to like pay attention to a tree with 3 stumps or any of that stuff, you could easily get lost. So the reason it started, it was inspired by the James Earl Ray escape. Oh, so it's in Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee,
California.
No,
Berkeley.
I was saying I couldn't. No, Barkley Marathon. So it's it's just named after a guy that he knows.
Oh, if it's in Tennessee,
Barkley. Yeah, it's in Tennessee. So that's the thing too. It happens in February, and so sometimes
it's probably in the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail.
It's
which every person.
It's wherever James Earl Ray went into that forest. It's by that prison. So part of the race is that they have to go underneath the prison, which is an active open prison. They have to walk through the tunnel.
Is it Bushy Branch Prison? I know somebody that went
it's
there.
Something, I think that sounds really familiar. It's something like that.
Or Brushy Branch.
Yeah, so James Earl Ray was in that forest. He was in there for 54 hours, and he only went 8.5 miles. So the organizer was like, that's pathetic. I could do 100 miles in that time. So it's not a tribute to him. It's more to shame him for his pathetic performance.
What prison is it?
I think you're right. It's that prison.
I hate fucking what CNN's doing now. You have to sign up for this thing. Give us information.
It is.
Oh, it's Atlanta to Memphis.
No. Keep going down. Keep going. Brushy Mountain State.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
That's where my friend went.
Yeah. So that's the forest that they're doing in this in, and in each loop they have to go underneath.
That's
the prison.
Appalachia.
Yeah.
Although everybody corrects me on that. Everybody from Appalachia says it's not Appalachia. Oh. And I'm just like, can't we all just get along? No, we actually can't all get along because you put Mountain Dew in your fucking child's bottles.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like when they do this race, it's usually like February or early March in Tennessee, which that means the weather could be anything. It could be frozen tundra, or it could be fine. And so in the years that it's really cold, like they'll drop jugs of water or whatever, but then those jugs of water just turn into blocks of ice. So
was the documentary good?
Yeah, I mean, it's, to me, I'm generally not into these like ultra marathon or like extreme sports types people, because it's usually men who are avoiding spending time with their family.
Yeah,
and so I'm just like not that interested. But it is a wild race, and so the organizer, he was like, a woman will never win this race, blah blah blah. And last year a woman completed it for the first time ever, and so now he actually just retired. I wonder if that was the reason. But parts of the race, they're like rock climbing.
Bitch can do this.
I gotta get out of here.
Retire.
But they ask him in the marathon, like, so have you ever done it? And he's like, no. Like, that's what's so sadistic about it. It kind of reminded me of the guy who runs that haunted house, the McCamey Manor guy. because each year they see like, oh, people were able to complete this. I've got to make it harder. I've got to make it more random. And it's just so interesting that people enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Like there are people that drop out, each lap, obviously, but I think the one that I watched, it was like 2014, and I think 3 people completed it.
If you want to do a challenge that doesn't humiliate you and is not run by a misogynist, in case a woman crosses the finish line first, might I recommend the Mother's Ruin Challenge on Mother's Day. It's bar-based. We start in Charleston. This year we're in Charleston. Our particular route, we're flying from Charleston to Chicago to New York City. We're doing 3 cities out of the 4. But your options are Charlotte, Nashville, Austin, Chicago, and New York City. And it is all altruistic. There's no tricks. You high-five people running past them on the way to flights. Like it's a communal experience.
And you get to
have.
drink alcohol.
And you are drunk the entire day.
There's one more cool thing about this. The woman that ended up completing it, this was her 3rd year of trying it, and she had done really well in other extreme races. But during the 2024 one, it seemed mathematically impossible that she'd be able to finish the 5th loop in time just based on the numbers. And so as the clock wound down, people are sitting in camp assuming that she's not going to make it. She touched the finish line at 59 hours, 58 minutes, and 21 seconds, 99 seconds before the...
But what they don't tell you is that she cut off all of her fingers and toes to make her that much lighter.
Yeah. She just rolled down the hill.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to go downhill when you have no limbs.
That sounds like fucking hell.
It truly.
Meanwhile, I can't get anyone to do the 3-mile track at Tree People in my neighborhood, which does Fryman Canyon.
I don't like hiking.
I love that. I love a 3-mile hike.
I'll go whenever you want.
Dude, I love it. Have you ever been up there?
I love it.
The views are great. Every time you see anybody hiking in Los Angeles, and it's not all concrete, because there's two they film at, like reality shows film at. They film at Runyon,
yeah,
which is all concrete, and Seney. But there's the one on my side of the hill up Coldwater at Tree People, and it's not a hard hike. The only hard part about it is like the last 30 minutes, because not 15 minutes, because you're going back uphill. But you hike down the hill, you're in neighborhoods, you see a bunch of mansions, you cut, and the people, I will say this, people in Los Angeles are not the most friendly about you walking down their street, but these people know where they live. And you're walking down, oh my God, that's a great mansion. This is a mansion. It's that when you're at the bottom. And then you cut over back into the park, back to Fryman Canyon. And there's probably 15 minutes of ascent, which puts you out of breath. But it's really good for you. It's completely free. It's open from morning until night. I really, really like that. And the fact that it's so close to my house, it's 5 minutes in a car from my house.
Yeah.
I think that's the best hike loop.
I love it.
Yeah.
And also,
I'll try it sometime, but I would rather do it at like really, really early in the morning or at night.
but here's the thing: if you do it in
I don't want to be in the sun.
February,
Yeah.
you're
No, but it was 92 degrees the other day.
Yeah.
Like it has to be like a cool day, because the idea of being in the sun.
But a lot of it's
climbing
covered
uphill.
too.
Oh, is it?
But it's if you are a reality show fan, and those reality shows are set in Los Angeles, most of the people that you see on those trails, like doing like healthful stuff, it's there, and it's a gorgeous view of the valley.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
the
valley is really, like, I mean, that's my favorite part of the 405 is coming over the hill
me
and
too.
entering the valley.
It
just
makes
feels
me
so
feel like
special.
I'm going home.
Yeah, for sure. And now, be careful if you're hiking with a man, because alpine divorce is a heavily talked about phenomenon
What's
now.
alpine divorce?
It's where where men will take their wives or girlfriends or whatever on hikes that they're wildly unprepared for and then leave them there to die. That's the new thing.
Oh, like that fucking guy in Hawaii, the doctor that tried to push his wife over the edge, but she wasn't having it, and she got away from him, and they went and told on him.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear about
there was
that
a
one.
guy that took his wife, I think it was in Oahu, took his wife hiking, and it was like, go back. I'm gonna take a photo of you. And then he pushed her, and then she grabbed his arm, and then swapped places with him. He lived too, but she ran out and got away from him. There should be a documentary about that. And
Yeah,
I
'cause
think he had done it to another woman.
Well, the one that I had just heard of, and I don't think it was Hawaii because I feel like it was colder, but there was a guy whose previous girlfriend or whatever had died in a similar circumstance, but he brought his girlfriend or wife or whatever. She was wearing snowboarding boots to hike, which it's hard to even walk in snowboarding ski boots and all that stuff because they don't bend.
But they were in the cold.
I think they were in the cold, and then he said he needed to go find help or whatever, so he kept her up at the summit. He took the blankets and all of that stuff, and he left her up there, and she died.
I just heard about this. And then didn't they like somebody else had died on a?
Yeah, I think he had a previous
That was
ex
his
or
MO.
whatever. That was his MO, and but this happens a lot where it's like somebody else had made a TikTok about it recently where it's like if you are in excellent shape and a hiker or an extreme sport person, it is your responsibility to take care of the group of people that are with you. And if they're not prepared to go that far with you, then you either need to give them the keys to the car or you need to call the hike off. Pushing people past their limits in extreme situations like this is so wildly negligent and dangerous.
A bunch of people died recently in Los Angeles National Forest.
Oh, really?
This happens every year.
Yeah.
But they went and the weather turned on them, and I think it was 9. Was it 9 hikers? And like
Oh, I
3
didn't
of
hear
them
about
made
that.
it out. This happens every
Jeez.
year.
Yeah, it's just it's scary.
But tree people.
But that's why I would never date an extreme
nobody's gonna
athlete.
die. Tree people.
Okay, perfect.
It
I
is-
might.
It is between Studio City and Beverly Hills. You could wonder if you got lost.
You
You
could
would
get shot for
wonder
trespassing.
and probably find a Starbucks up there.
In anthropology.
Yeah, exactly. You would wander into a candle store.
Did you ever see the anthropology prank that people were doing kind of
No.
recently in the last 6 months? You know, it's just that women were finding random big rocks like out in the yard or something like that and bringing it inside and be like, "Oh my God, babe, my rock came in." And they'd be like, "It's from anthropology." And then say that they paid $150 or $300 for it or whatever. And the husbands would freak the fuck. Are you fucking kidding me?
I would do this.
I think it's hilarious.
If it was a good rock, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a good deal." But I have seen the prank recently that I just saw yesterday for the first time of a woman in a restaurant turning into her husband when they're ordering drinks. She's like, "Can I have?"
Oh, I
Can
saw
I
a video
have
like
a
that.
full
He's
sugar
like, "Why are you
soda?"
saying this?"
He was like, "That's not a thing. Don't do that. What are you doing?" Or, "Can I have a second helping at a family dinner?" And he was like, "I don't do that. I've never done that to you. That is crazy. What are you saying right now?"
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that one's a little bit more harmful, but the anthropology one truly had no victims. That one I would be like upset if somebody, granted it's in front of a stranger or something like that, I would be upset if somebody, but then again, you tell people I beat you all the time. So
I say she hits me when you're not here. And Kelly's going to tell you more about that. I've got to pee all of a sudden and I can't hold it.
Are you me now?
I've turned into you.
I also have
See,
to
here's the thing. There's something called cruise mirroring, and it's where you change personalities. Like on the cruise,
Maybe that's why I got motion sickness.
I started getting hungry and peeing.
Yeah.
And I don't pee or
The
get
amount
hungry.
of times you talked about going to get food, I was like, what's going on?
I don't eat or get hungry because I think they're for poor people. But anyway, I'll be right back after these, whatever Kelly does. Hey, Isaac, can I see the keys? Because you have to have the
It's on the
fucking
wall.
keys to go
It's
to the...
right there,
It's
buddy.
on the wall.
Oh, I guess
I can open it for you.
it's easier than I thought.
What? You're going to open the bathroom for him? He can't use a key?
I think he'll lose it.
He's not going to lose it. Just put it in your pants. Put it in your ass.
Too small.
There you go, Isaac. Why don't you sit right there with Lucky in your lap?
Oh, okay.
You're
Here, I have a
you're a
question.
DJ now. What's your question?
You said that guy had an MO of murdering people.
Well, just that was his MO of getting rid of his women.
So my question is,
Uh-huh.
if you murdered somebody
Uh-huh.
and you got away with it the first time,
Uh-huh.
and you had to murder again, do you go back to the first method, or do you try something new?
It feels like a no, because there's no plausible deniability at that point. You're like,
you got away with it the first time, so you're like, I'm really good at this.
yeah, but that's why I think men aren't good murderers. Like I bet there's probably a lot more female serial killers than we know about, but that's because they know how to clean blood out of things.
I would say
and men are not notoriously great at planning.
I would say men are incredible murderers. They're just not good at getting
Right,
away.
getting away. Yes. Okay. Fair point. I think
me killer.
It's they have not thought past 3 steps, after
Right.
the murder, and women, we are born with planning in our brains and also knowing what needs to be cleaned up and all of that stuff. I mean, men are just jizzing everywhere, putting fingerprints places. You just can't.
You can't murder without jizzing.
No, I mean, hello. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
Makes them horny. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Does Lucky like being here, do you think? Do you crate him when you're at home?
I love Lucky being here.
He's stressing me the shit out.
Lucky,
Well, so now you know how I feel when Rhino's here.
Come here, buddy.
I'm like,
You've
is he
become my
gonna poop
favorite
at
part
any
of this
minute?
experience. I want Lucky here every time. He's my favorite part of this experience.
He tried to kill you, but he's allowed back.
I mean, I'll bring if you really like him, I'll bring him. But
I
he's
really like
stressing
him.
me.
I
I'm
like it. Why?
What cable is he gonna chew?
Here's the
or
thing.
Is he gonna
Look,
pee?
Yeah, right before he tried to kill DJ, he was chewing on something, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I was trying to get his attention.
What's a chewed cable between friends? I chew on all my friends' cables.
It's already the most expensive thing that I own. I don't need him chewing. He doesn't chew anything at home.
Isn't it wild how much it fucking costs just for bare?
Yeah, and I'm splitting it with Lisa.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
Well, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're gonna open up our relationship just to split the cost.
No,
of the
it is crazy because I feel like when I first got Rhino, it's not like I spoiled the shit out of him or whatever, but it's just there's so many things that you need, and it really, I think I probably spend more on him than me at this point. I also did have to take him to the vet a lot more when I first got him, but
Also,
Lisa keeps taking him to a holistic vet, and he gets his aura
Jesus
read and his
Christ.
he
chakra.
gets his aura read.
he does
he
fucking
got some-
sound baths.
I mean, I did see a pet psychic.
He
so.
gets gastrointestinal pills so he doesn't fart anymore.
Oh, that's great.
That's-
We'll talk more about that right after these messages.
So this message is going to Patreon.
Oh,
I didn't type that in yet.
hey,
Oh.
Patreon.
a break
Well,
at
no.
that.
Okay, so, guys, sorry about that abrupt ending. I lost my words. You can follow us on social media at LoadedPod. Send us an email, probably loadedpod@gmail.com. You can join our Patreon for all the perks, free episodes a week early, videos, live happy hour, all that stuff. Patreon.com/loadedpod. If you want to try out the live happy hours without committing, just go to loadedpod.com, put your email address in. We'll send you a free invite, and you can call us 323-272-3908. And for all of you who have been listening for all 100 episodes, thanks for fucking
Thanks
being
so
here.
much
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys so
and for
much
people who are new,
for
thanks
giving
for joining.
us a place to be.
We need structure in our lives. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
Sit on down and pour yourself a glass.
Then tune into your favorite podcast.
Where things will be misquoted.
And opinions ain't sugar-coated.
'Cause DJ and Kelly are locked and probably loaded.